know, when you get up a little bit, it's an emotional game. You know, it's hard to keep these kids in focus for 4 quarters. And, you know, our prayers and thoughts are with their quarterback. He's a great football player. And, you know, you see an ambulance and, you know, kids mental shift a little bit. And, you know, we gave it some plays in that second half, but they're a great football team. They're a great football program. They have been for a long time, so we had to expect that. We knew coming over here we were going to be in a fight. And, you know, our defense played tremendous for the entire first half and gave up that last late score. But came out in the second half, played well. We had a big kick return for a touchdown by Bohanna and a scoop and score. So our offensive line continues to grow a little bit, and as they do, I hope we get better and better and put some more points on the board.
Seemed like a defensive effort out there today with Anthony and with Bohanna out there.
Yeah,
Talk about their efforts.
You know, Dalton Jorgash and Jacob Chur and Anthony Fresno. We got a lot of guys, Isaiah Jones, that have played a lot of football here. You know, a lot of those guys have played 28 football games already, and you know, so now they're starting their third season, and we're leaning on them. And you know, last week after our game, those guys told us it was the most physical game they've ever played. We think we got a pretty good physical group on defense, so we're going to lean on them a lot.
Coach, your team came out and sort of seized control from the very beginning. Is there anything that did not go right for your team tonight?
No, yeah, I didn't like the penalties in the second half and the mistakes, you know, but I think we set the tone. I think coming out in that first half really set the tone because they were pretty excited, pretty juiced, and you know, I think our kids coming out scoring those points and our defense shutting them down, you know, not allowing them to run the ball and force them to throw the ball and make them do things that they didn't really want to do, but they had to do. Really set the tone for the game, and then gave us the ability to put some points on the board with some short fields and get the opportunity to get our game going a little bit.
When did your team find out that you all were going to be featured on the Channel 7 game of the week, and how was that for them?
You know, it's always exciting. You know, we've been playing in some big football games, and when 2 teams that are in the city of Detroit, like us and King, and 2 good programs are playing, you know, Channel 7 and other people are going to make sure they focus on that. And that's great that we love the support. We love seeing all the people out here. And, you know, 2 great crowds. We brought a great crowd. They had a great crowd. So, you know, we expect to showcase this. And we appreciate you guys' support.
Tell me about that 103-yard pick six.
That was big time. We needed that. And, you know, Bohanna, he's a great athlete. He's only a junior. And he's starting to come into his own. He's one of the most physical kids we got on our team. And when he starts flying around and making plays like that, that's going to take his game to another level. And we're just excited that, you know, he's on our football team. And going against him every day in practice is not a lot of fun. So having other teams have to scheme against him is amazing.
Did you have any doubts you will make it to the end zone?
Yeah, that's a long ways to run with a really fast dude catching it. So we were glad he protected the football and got us 6 points.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach.
It seems like you guys out-physicaled them, you know, on both sides of the ball tonight. Just talk about how that speaks to your guys' experience and the offseason you guys just put in.
You know, it's kind of been De La Salle's motto for a long time. You know, they've been a physical group, kind of a blue-collar group of football kids. And that's who we want to be. We want to be a group of kids, a football team that when you play us, you know you played us. And win or lose, you know, we want to make sure that we're flying around and making plays, and our kids buy into that. And we work hard. We work hard in the weight room. We work hard on our speed and agility, and so we can be as athletic as anybody else. And you know, I think it shows in our first 2 games against 2 great programs. We're maybe a little more physical at times, and I'm not taking away anything from Davison or King because those are 2 great football teams. They're going to win a lot of games this year.
Thank you, Coach.